This video is about lesson 4-4, connecting models and symbols. We are going to show how we can use the model of money to represent division problems, which is something that you might have to do in the real world, is dividing up money. So in this picture, I have $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, and I need to divide it between two people. We always start with the highest bill first, because if I start dividing up these ones, and then I get to this 10, which there's only one $10 bill, two people, I can't just rip it in half for them, then I'll have to split that up. So it's better to start with the biggest number. It will give you less steps in the end. So the biggest bill here is a 10, so we'll start with that bill. In order to divide that between two people, I need to split it into smaller bills because I cannot just rip it in half and give them each half. What I could do is either split it into 10 ones or 2 5s. It's totally up to you. I'm going to split this into two $5 bills, and I'm just going to write out my 5 so I don't have to draw lovely pictures like that, because this will make less steps. So if here are my two groups, each of them gets one of the $5 bills. Now I can move on to the next bills, which are the ones. Since I have 4 ones and 2 people, each of them can get 2 of the bills. So each group here has a $5 bill and 2 ones, which in all is $7. So this is how I can use money to represent this problem. Now you could probably do this in your head, but for the purpose of today's lesson, I want you to be able to use pictures and money to show us. Let's look at a harder problem. I have $104, and I need to divide it by 4 people. So here are my 4 groups that I'll use to show as I'm kind of divvying out the money. We always start with the highest bill, so that's the $100 bill. I can't rip it into 4, so I need to break it into smaller bills. The next smallest bill is a 50, but that would only give me 2 50s, and I have 4 people. So I'll go to the next smallest bill, which are 20s. So I'm going to cross that out and exchange it for 5 $20 bills. I'll just write 20 to represent those bills. Now I can pass those out to each of these groups. So, I can give this 20 here. I'll put 20 in this group, 20 in this group, and 20 in the final group. Now I still have one $20 bill left over, and I can't split that right now between the 4 groups. So I'm going to have to break that down. I could break it into 2 10s, but I won't have enough for 4 groups. So I'll try the next smallest bill, which is 5s. One $20 bill would give me 4 $5 bills, which means that each of my groups get one of those $5 bills. And now I have 4 ones left over. Each group can get one $1 bill, which means that in every group there's a $1 bill, a $5 bill, and a $20 bill, which in all equals my final answer of $26. We're going to look at one final example together that is a bit more complicated. If I need to divide this amount of money between 6 people, in all I have $426, and I need to divide it by 6 people. I'll draw out my 6 groups here, and my biggest bills are hundreds. I cannot give everyone a $100 bill because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead, I'm going to split each of the hundreds into 2 $50 bills. So I have 50 and 50. For this one, 2 50s. 2 more, and 2 more here. Now I can pass those out to the groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each group gets one $50 bill. Now I have 2 $50 bills left. The next smallest thing that I can make evenly out of 50s is 10s. So, because I can make some 20s and some 10s, it might just be easiest for us to convert those into 10s. So, I would get 5 10s, 5 tens. So I have 10 $10 bills. So I can keep counting them out. This group would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would leave me with 4 tens left. Here are my $10 bills. I can also split up this 20 into two $10 bills. So I have